Hey, what's up, everyone? It's TechWares, and today is November 28th, 2025. Check this out, guys. Intel and Apple could be collaborating again. It's going to be a partnership, possibly, maybe. Intel is trying to claw its way back into Apple's Macs and position itself as, the advanced packaging backbone for the US chips. And today, Intel's packaging push the Apple M series on Intel 18A and what analysts are saying about 2025. This article is on Tech Power Up. So these are just some things to talk about. Intel could be manufacturing the Apple M series chips in 2027 with 18A-P node. So that's the rumor that Apple is evaluating Intel's 18A class process. They call it the 18A-P for the low end future M series chips. It's going to be potentially for entry level MacBook Air and iPad models. And that's later this decade, around 2027. That's what several reports are pointing to. So this is not like a full return to Intel across the Mac lineup. High-end M Pro, Max, Ultra are still expected to stay with TSMC's nodes. But Intel would just handle some cheaper SKUs where price, yields, and some geopolitical matters matter more than absolute bleeding edge density, right? So Apple gets a second source. These are pretty much the incentives. Apple gets a second source with Intel, geopolitical hedge, and just pricing leverage versus TSMC. What Intel gets, they get a flagship customer to validate the IFS, the Intel Foundry Services, and prove that 18A class tech is in a real consumer volume, right? So if Apple actually hands even the cheapest M series dies to Intel, it's less about Intel's back and more about Apple using Intel as a strategic second source and a bargaining chip. Here's what the Intel stock is jumping right now. I think it's at what is it at, $40 I think right now. Yeah, $40.55. There we go. Plus 10 for the day. It's awesome, right? Congratulations to Intel. So Intel's, I guess, expecting this ship. Well, these are rumors, but high confidence rumors, high probability. Intel's expected to ship Apple's lowest M series processors around 2027. Like I said, that's the earliest. So that's actually pretty cool. The people are saying that, or where these rumors are coming from, that Apple has already signed an NDA with Intel and obtained the 18A-P PDK. I think it's version 0.9.1 GA, and they're currently running simulations, key simulations and research work on the process. So seems like maybe maybe they moved beyond the earlier rumors in the year. They signed the NDA with Intel, pulled down the 18A-P process design kit, and they're just actively simulating and researching on the 18A class tech. So that's gonna be great. That's great for Intel. So, realistically, Intel doesn't really need to dethrone TSMC if it can get 18A in its packaging stack to good enough and just land even the cheapest M series parts plus some AI and hyperscaler packages. That's already a massive win for Intel Foundry. But as of now, this is a 2027 and beyond, low end focused story with just real execution risk. Who knows how what how it's gonna be with Mac. But anyways, it's really exciting, man. Hopefully we'll hear some more, official announcements from Intel regarding these, partnerships and collaborations. Pretty sure there's gonna be more to come. Broadcom, Qualcomm, who knows? Who knows? Google, right? Microsoft, Amazon. It's gonna be awesome, man. Some good tech for Intel for 2026 and beyond. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. You guys excited? Intel back with Apple. I think that's gonna be when they share the stage, Tim Cook and Lip-Bu. It's gonna be pretty cool. I think the stock is gonna pretty much rocket when that happens. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Take care. Peace.